My name is Miss Kim and I work for the Fort Worth Public Library.
And my name is the Innovation Fairy and I work in the realm of imagination.
Today we're going to be sharing with you a fun fairy tale about how the Innovation Fairy helped out Lonnie Johnson, the inventor of the Super Soaker.
He also worked for NASA and invented the Nerf gun.
He did so much. We're also going to have Lonnie Johnson show you how air pressure works and the mechanics of a Super Soaker.
He's going to show you the science behind the power of the Super Soaker.
It's going to be really fun. And for those of you who don't have Super Soakers, we're going to show you a great activity, which is right here, to create sponge balls which can be dumped into the water and then you can throw them outside for summertime fun.
We also have great book recommendations. Did you know that Lonnie Johnson has a book written about him? It's written for kids.
Maybe someday when you're an inventor, you can have books written about you. Well, we hope you enjoy this program and I hope to see you encouraged to do more science.
And also to have fun outside. Stay cool.
Yes, stay cool in the summer heat. Once upon a time in Mobile, Alabama, the Innovation Fairy decided that she had to use her magic to travel through time.
Hello again. It's me, the Innovation Fairy. Do you want to travel through time with me? I help people come up with ideas, but every now and then I need to correct the space-time continuum. Yay! Today we have a wrinkle in time. If we don't fix it, future kids will never get to experience the fun of Super Soakers and Nerf toys. Let's go help out a kid named Lonnie Johnson. He's the inventor of the Super Soaker. We need to travel to Mobile, Alabama in 1959. Ready? Let's go! Woo! Ooh, look, there's Mobile, Alabama. Flap, flap, flap. Fly, fly, fly. Let's go! All right, here we are. Hi, my name is Lonnie Johnson. I'm just a kid, but I love to learn. My dad taught me the basics of electricity, and I learned from him by watching him fix cars. My dream is to someday work for NASA. Here, look, I made a rocket ship. Ooh, I love tinkering, but if I want this rocket ship to fly, I need to mix some chemicals. And I need to apply heat, and I need to do that in my mom's kitchen. So, Lonnie Johnson decided to work on his mom's stovetop. Okay, we're going to mix the chemicals and turn up the heat. But Lonnie Johnson was still learning, and he was a kid, so he probably should have asked for permission instead of doing it on his own. Oh no! My chemicals are becoming smoky. Uh-oh, he made a mess. Oh no, my mom's kitchen. It's all smoky now. And I made a mess. That was when Lonnie's parents came and they saw the mess he made. Uh-oh, they were not happy. And here's where the Innovation Fairy comes out to help future kids. Stop! Wait, Mr. and Mrs. Johnson, I know you're mad at Lonnie for making a mess, but he's just playing and he's learning science. You don't know the future. If you stop him from tinkering, he won't become a scientist and change the world. Here, I'll take you into the future and show you all the awesome things this tinkering kid will do. Here's Lonnie's school photos. He sure loves science even at a young age. At age 18, Lonnie Johnson was awarded first place at the national competition for his invention of Linux. It's a remote-controlled robot made out of junkyard scraps. Wow, so impressive. Later, when he goes to school, he's going to go to Tuskegee University on a math scholarship, and he'll get a mechanical engineering degree and a master's degree in nuclear engineering. Wow. And after going to school, he's going to work with the U.S. Air Force, where he worked on the stealth bomber program and NASA's Jet Propulsion Lab. Yay! He'll get to work with NASA. They even nominate him to be an astronaut. Later, when he's an adult, he's gonna work on green energy and turning heat into battery power. Wow, that would be great. And green energy is great for the world. But, most importantly for us kids, he's gonna invent the Super Soaker. Wow! He's gonna invent the most popular toy, and it'll be great for the summer. This toy is also going to be altered, and he's going to change his invention into the Nerf gun. So he's going to use his knowledge of science to make the world a better and more fun place. So science is a part of Lonnie Johnson's life throughout, and we need to help him as a kid know that it's okay to tinker and get into science. So Lonnie, how did it go after I told your parents about the future? Did they listen and let you keep doing science? Yeah, Innovation Fairy. Things went well. My parents just made some rules. I can continue to tinker, but if it's messy or dangerous, I need to use the proper safety equipment and go outside. Wonderful! We really need you to keep tinkering. You're gonna grow up and be a great inventor someday. Oh, shucks, I'm excited. I can't wait to keep tinkering and change the world. Well, Lonnie, you sure will, and we are so proud of you. Thank you, Lonnie. Thank you, Innovation Fairy. Phew! The space-time continuum is set back into order. Luckily, Lonnie can continue to have his science adventures, and this will inspire future kids.
Yes, and in the future, they'll write a book about me. You can check this book out at the Fort Worth Public Library.
Oh, I want to see the book.
It's right over here.
Oh,
the book is called Whoosh, Lonnie Johnson's Stream of Inventions. It's about him as a kid and how he invented the Super Soaker. The author is Chris Barton, and it is illustrated by Don Tate.
And if you're a resident of Fort Worth, you can always sign up for a library card at fortworthlibrary.org. We have all sorts of books. In fact, this book is available for digital download right now on Overdrive. I hope you enjoy, and I have a song that I wrote just for you. Okay, Lonnie, I wrote this song just for you. Ready?
Once upon a time in Alabama, Lonnie Johnson got inspiration. Our fairy friend visited him, and he invented the Super Soaker. We all have ideas, you do too. It takes time and work to think them through. When you need help with innovation, open up a book for motivation. People say the fairy's gone, but I would say that they are wrong. She's still here, the Innovation Fairy, and she hangs out at the library. If you want ideas to expand your mind, open up a book and spend some time. You can check out books all for free, and we'll see you at the Fort Worth Public Library.
Hello, my name is Lonnie Johnson, and I'm here to explain to you how air pressure powers a Super Soaker. We're going to use this illustration. It's an illustration of a garden sprayer and explain water pressure and air pressure. Okay, so you have some parts in the system. The first part is this pump. The Super Soaker also has a pump, and it goes up and down, up and down. I've seen kids go real fast. They go push, 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 up and down. And we also have another part. This is the valve and the trigger. The trigger is an X or has two modes. Open, this is open, and this is closed. When it's closed, it keeps any air or water from coming out. And when it's open, air and water can go out. It goes shoo. All right. So we're going to have it closed. And what we're going to do is we're going to pump our Super Soaker. So we're going to go up and down. What this is a check valve. It goes up and down. And a check valve lets you introduce air into the system, but it won't release air. So we're going to pump, pump, and that introduces some O2. The more pumps you do, the more O2 is introduced into the system. Let's pump it really fast. Pump, 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 pump. I've seen lots of kids go really, really fast, so they want lots of pressure in the system. That is O2, O2. And the more molecules you have, the more it bounces around. Bounce, 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 bounce. This bouncing of the molecules against each other, they're knocking into each other, they're hitting the walls, they're hitting the water. That creates pressure. There is downward pressure onto the water. And the water gets pressurized. The pressure, the energy is going down, and there's also energy going up because the water is resisting and just all of the walls are pushing in on the water. It's getting condensed. The only escape that the water has is right here. There is no pressure in this little hose, and so the water wants to escape, but it's not going to escape because there is an off position in the trigger. But what happens when you press the trigger in your Super Soaker? Ba-ba-da-ba! Open! And that open trigger creates the ability for the water to go up, and pshoo, out, and even spray, pshoo. And that is how a Super Soaker works. I hope you enjoyed learning about water pressure and air pressure and valves, and feel free to play with water and enjoy a Super Soaker now that it's summer. Be safe, have fun!
Well, you heard what Lonnie Johnson said after he explained to us how a Super Soaker works. He wants us to go outside and have fun. But what if you don't have a Super Soaker? Well, I'm here to show you a fun activity that you can make using everyday activities. So what we're going to make is this fun sponge ball that we can dip in water, get it wet, and throw it at our friends. And all you need is a sponge, some rubber bands, and some scissors. The first step to making your sponge ball is you're going to take the Brillo pad off of your sponge. You can also get a sponge that doesn't have this Brillo scrubbing pad, but I went to the store and I couldn't find any. So I'm just going to show you just in case you have only access to this one. So what you're going to do is you're going to cut right here, cut into it to separate. And then once you started the cut, you can go ahead and just peel off the Brillo pad. That's what I'm going to do right now. And it comes off pretty easy. It's not the end of the world if you still have either some sponge on the Brillo pad or some Brillo pad on the sponge. There we go. And I even took this and I still use it in my kitchen sink. So now I just have my sponge and we're going to cut it into strips. So getting your scissors, and if you are a little one, be sure to ask for adult permission and guidance. And we're going to cut strips. We're just going to cut some strips. And I'm going to keep that wavy pattern, but you can cut it straight. It is up to you. And I have some strips of sponge. You can do all sorts of different colors. The design is yours. So now I have 4 strips of sponges. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my rubber band. I'm going to tie it in the middle. I'm going to take all of my sponges and bundle it up together. And I'm going to rubber band all my sponges together. There we go. I certainly wouldn't want to be only equipped with this when somebody else has a Super Soaker, but if everyone's on the same level playing field, you can have a great blast just throwing these sponges across the room. And be sure to check out other videos for outdoor activities. This is Miss Kim, and I hope you have fun in the summer. I'm signing off. Bye!